Hello and welcome to the Billowing Hilltop podcast. Hello readers, thanks for joining us. I have no news or information. Just a reminder to rate and review us on your podcast app of choice. If you get the chance, it helps us with listings. And of course, we would love it if you were to email us. We've had some lovely emails recently, which may feature in our mailbag corner as we drag out Paul's distended sack. Please do email us at hello@billowinghilltop.com. And if you do, Paul will take your email, render it and project it on the side of the House of Commons. That's it. Let's get straight on with episode 66 of the Billowing Hilltop podcast, The Slaader They Come. Right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening. Let's get started. We are in. It's your first bout. It's the first bout of the game.
Party started.
Oh yeah.
There's no point of recapping because it doesn't really relate to what we're going to do.
And you're going
tonight.
to do it anyway. Yes.
There was lots of running around in caverns and so forth. But now it is the beginning of your first fight. Talabir started the bout. The herald statues with their trumpets sounded the beginning of the fight.
It's a recap. Just as a recap.
Let me do a recap.
And we must roll for initiative.
Another of this exploring bullshit.
Fight.
13 plus 13 plus 3 is 16.
I'm going to roll for... Okay, let's start with Bugraff. What you get?
21.
Speedy. Sessions. What you get?
14. Not great.
Parker. What you get?
16 in total.
Disappointing for Parker. Alessandra. What you get?
Gets an 8.
Burple. What you get?
6.
6.
Woo.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to make a dice roll for Newt the Site from orbit. Rolling.
Have we discussed any kind of tactics beforehand? Presumably we could have had a little bit of
Do you think we have?
tactics parley while we're having
what's
breakfast.
your dexterity modifier, your initiative modifier?
+2.
Okay, roll a d20.
6.
And I rolled a 12, so I go first. Right, the old man disappears.
Alright. Okay. So he's a wizard or a sorcerer who's going to fire a fireball or something at some point.
No shit.
The big thing stumps forward towards you. It just walks up towards you, looking particularly pleased with itself. Buff, 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 into the middle of the arena, as if it's sort of daring you to come out of your circle and deal with it. The crowd are like, ooh. Uncle Buggy.
Uncle Buggy is going to click my heels together, my feet, which activates my boots of speed. I can now move 80 foot. How high is the top of the seating arena?
Well, there's a wall that runs round.
How high is
Remember,
it?
you can't
About
go higher than
50.
40 foot, Johnny. You can't go higher than 40 foot.
No, but
It's about 15 feet up to the edge of the parapet around the first row of seating.
okay, so I could theoretically jump up there when I just activate my jumping, because I can jump 15 foot up.
Yes.
Is there any rules
There was
about?
nothing in the rules about entering the crowd. No.
There isn't. Okay, I'm going there.
Harming the crowd
Oh yeah,
causes immediate disqualification.
no. So I might use the crowd as cover, perhaps.
Okay, well,
If north is at the top, I'm heading in a west direction towards.
but you're not going
Southwest.
past the blue slard.
No, and then I'm doing a guiding bolt, which has a range of 120 feet. 24.
24 is a hit.
It does 46 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against the target
Yes.
before the end of your next turn has advantage thanks to a mystical dim light glowing on the target. 16 points de damage radiant. That's my go.
Parker, if it is the real
Right.
Parker, on 16.
I move towards the balcony where the gong was and whatever.
Yes, so you're running towards
I'm not going to run directly towards the
creature. Yeah.
creature. Effectively, I'm going to run attack 45-degree angle.
Heading towards Rachnian in his
Heading
throat.
towards Rachnian, yeah, until I get to about halfway there.
Living on a prayer. Yep.
Yeah, until
gonna
I'm
say.
basically 30 feet away from the creature. And then I will wave my fists or whatever in this monk-like way and do this fist of unbroken air. wave of bludgeoning air pulses towards the creature. It needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
This is a magical effect. Yes, it is.
It's a magical effect, yes.
It rolls a 14. That is going to be enough.
Okay, so it doesn't get knocked prone, but it takes half of 21.
I mean, it's sort of looking a bit nonplussed, like it's not really understanding what you're doing.
What, you mean it didn't make any effect on it?
It just wonders what these weird little creatures are that are running around it. They seem ever so speedy and ever so aggressive, but they don't seem to be doing anything.
Okay.
He's got a shitload of hit points, you mean?
I would think so.
And then the rest of my move, I can move another 3 squares then away from it.
Sessions, EPA, on 14.
Okay.
You're in the blue circle.
Okay, so I'm going to do
A poo.
I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Aid on Parker, Burple, and Alessandra because they're within 30 foot of me. So they
Yep,
all get
excellent.
10 temporary maximum hit
Thank you
point
very much.
Awesome.
bonus. Then I'm going to
Excellent.
summon the crushing coin onto the creature as a bonus action.
On the blue creature.
On the blue creature, yeah.
Yep, I'll place your coin on the map next to this thing. Does that look good?
Yeah, that looks good. And I will,
Okay.
the crushing coin will try and strike it. 14, probably not good enough.
14 is a
Well, you're advanced,
miss.
aren't you?
You
Oh,
are at advantage. You
I'm-
can roll again.
Oh, okay.
First attack.
18.
No. 18 is a hit. Uncle Buggy's power made a big difference.
5 points of damage.
Force damage,
Yes.
and it is Alessandra on 8.
Hang on, I want to move.
Oh, sorry. I always get this wrong. Sessions has always got something else he wants to do.
He's got a waddle somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a crisp one.
Yeah, I'm moving towards the boundary and spreading myself away from my colleagues so that we're less likely to be impacted by an area spell.
Yeah, gotcha. You're all quite spread out now.
Yeah, Alessandra, I think, is going to actually run to the nearest wall to her right, and that's her move action. But next round, she's going to be doing some climbing.
Okay, interesting. Burple on 6.
Why that
Yours-
direction? Why not the other direction if we want to keep spread out?
Because that's the direction I want to go in.
Okay.
Burple, you're still in the circle.
That when this thing disappeared, it was still in
Yes.
its circle, right? Did it do a spell? Did it wave its hands around, or what?
Oh, good question. It did not seem to wiggle about, grab a spell, but do anything clever. It just vanished.
Okay,
Sorcerer.
I'm going to step out of the circle,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to
Would
cast.
it not be better to go in the opposite direction so that we're more spread out?
This is the
We're bunching up
quickest.
again.
It's the quickest way out of the. I haven't finished my move, and it's the quickest way out of the circle.
Right.
But I can't actually reach anyone else, so I will do a. I'm going to do invisibility on myself.
Okay, you disappear. The crowd go, oh.
What's this on the
It's
area
the
here?
elevator.
I
That's
think
the
that might be
elevator.
the lift.
It's the
Yeah.
alligator.
I'm just spreading out, basically moving away, invisible, so that I'm not standing where I was when I did the spell.
Okay, so you're all spread out. Burple is up near the elevator now, where you originally came up in the northern tip of the arena. Sessions is quite near him, over towards the edge. Parker, Bugraft are right in the middle of the arena, but split left and right. And who have I missed? Alessandra, who's run over to the arena wall, not far from where an intrigued and kind of one eyebrow arching Rachnian is watching. And it's time for the blue Slaader to take its action. It looks left at Buggy. It looks right at Parker.
Damn it!
It picks Parker.
Damn it!
It
What's its
thunders over
movement?
towards you, but it can't move fast enough to get an attack in. So it's just looming over you. You and
So that was a move.
You're not sure if it was all of a move. You wonder whether or not. I mean, that's a bit metagamey, but
Oh,
perhaps
it's a
a
move.
single move was not enough. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
7 squares.
Gonna make a roll. Rolling for the crowd. Oh, it's a big number. Rolling a d6 for sympathy. Getting a 3. Okay, no, that's not enough. Can Parker, Sessions, and Alessandra all give me perception checks, please?
Certainly can. 7. Terrible.
18 for Sessions.
16 for Alessandra.
Sessions, you're getting the sense that some of the people in the crowd in your side of the arena have noticed something going on in the arena that you can't see. It's not like there are so many of them that it's obvious, but scattered amongst the crowd on that side of the arena are a few individuals who seem to be pointing out the area of ground in front of the throne dais and seem to be giving you the indication that they can see something invisible moving about that you can't see.
Oh.
The crowd are helping you.
Yeah.
Like man on, basically. Right? It's that.
Is the floor of the arena very, very... It's like, I assume it's like sort of dusty...
Yeah, we're talking gladiator.
Gladiator.
Are you
Earth,
not
right.
entertained? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for that turn, and we move on to Bugraft on 21.
Buggy will use his bonus action to rage. He's going to move, I think it's 14 squares. I mean, it's a massive distance in one round. I mean, I'm going most of the way across the width of the arena, right up to the blue slard, and then
Speedy
I'm going to
Gonzalez.
bash it with my...
He goes, it looks really surprised that you can move that fast, but also really amused at this tiny little insignificant speck that's run up to it.
Really won't feel like that after I bashed him.
Brave words.
The Frost Brand, I roll a 21.
Nice.
21 is a hit.
14 points of damage, of which 4 is cold.
Okay.
It's a magical weapon. 14.
14 is a miss.
And I think I've got 2 more squares of movement left.
Yeah.
I think I can move away, and it has disadvantage on attacks as I move away.
Attack of opportunity fish. Okay.
Do I want to do that? Parker, are you going to just welly it?
Well, I was going to ask
Just going to make a quick
tactical
roll, by
advice.
the way.
I've got 2
Rolling a
options.
d6. The crowd seem kind of split on whether or not they should be supporting you, Buggy, on that. It was quite exciting. They were like, oh, no, it was rubbish. And you kind of get there and you smash at it. And you kind of won some friends on your way over for your daring do. But you lost some friends by the fact that you didn't slay the big blue monster.
No, but they must be quite impressed about this small thing zipping across the battlefield and
A little
trying
bit,
to
yeah.
stick his axe into this massive thing.
On the other hand, I should stress that you still feel you have the crowd. Win the crowd, and you will win your freedom. You still feel you have the crowd on your side overall.
God,
Oh, well, that's my go anyway. Fast, effective.
You're not ducking away. You're not risking the attack of opportunity.
No.
Parker.
I've got 2 options. One is I just do flurry of blows attack on it.
Yeah, that
The other option would be to use my elemental attunement,
No, nobody cares about this.
whip up a whole bunch of dust between me and the dais to see if we can't
it's called Cameron
show where the... What?
Cameron
What?
Diaz.
Oh,
That's
Oh, God.
Thank you very much.
No.
You'll be here until Thursday. Just
Right over my head.
That's going to be a challenge to the editor's art to get rid of that section. Okay, I'm completely lost. Parker, yeah, okay, so what? Thumbcoat or summon dust, yeah?
To basically make the dust. To make
Dust. Anybody?
to make this wizard guy or this old guy visible again.
Dust.
Any...
I like the dust idea myself.
My next action will be see invisibility. My
But only
action
you
after
can-
that will be fairy fire.
Fairy
Parker
fire would be a
summons
good
up-
one.
if you do...
Hold up, if Parker summons up sufficient dust, then see invisibility
Will
I don't
not
know.
be necessary.
will also be not actually work, because you'll be looking at a cloud of dust. I think we're talking about light obscurement, though.
I think you should do fairy fire once the spectators have pointed out roughly where he is.
I agree.
Well,
I agree with
Do you
Johnny.
think the spectators are already pointing out roughly where he is? They're pointing to an area just in front of the
Yeah.
throne, right?
Right.
That's
So-
quite a broad area, though. I think as long as we've got enough area
Fairy
to do
fire is a
fairy
20-foot
fire.
cube.
So just bash him, basically.
Bash him.
Yeah,
Damage.
right.
As Laura on Couch to 5K says, off you go.
Off you go.
I've just done this so badly.
First,
I had a whole plan.
That was so nearly... 16?
16 is a hit, Parker. Wow, are you
Doing-
adding 8?
Yeah, that's the
Fucking
quarterstaff.
Gross.
That's...
Imagine when he gets the whole staff, we're going to be in terrible trouble.
nearly
doing
as bad as
7
Dan's
points
joke.
of damage.
No, Paul, the drugs are affecting your judgment. How much? Sorry?
7.
7 points of damage. Okay, yeah.
Second attack is a 21.
There's also a hit.
6 points of damage. The third attack, an 18.
Hit.
Doing 9 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth attack
What?
is a 25.
Things have got out of hand here.
It's flurry of blows. It's
25, yeah, all right. It's a hit, yeah.
Doing-
range. Yeah, I'm sure you would repeat yourself.
What was that?
I
5
know.
points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Magical fists.
Yes.
So that the
Magical
first two
fists.
attacks were a quarter staff
Magical
plus
fists. Yeah, magical
two. The
fists.
second two
Fine.
attacks are
Sessions? Yeah, we've had
fists.
enough of you. We've had enough of you. Sessions?
Doof, 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 doof. Don't I get a reaction from the crowd for that? Come on.
I'll roll
That's
a
a-
d6.
that-
Here we
that's
go.
a real
Rolling
bit
a
of
d6,
Matrix.
rolling a d6, getting a... No, not... Well, they like it, but they're not like, no. Nothing extreme.
It's like you're pummeled into its stomach, and it's like
Yeah,
it looks unaffected. It's like hitting
Exactly.
a stone wall with your fist.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also-
they're more
yeah.
impressed with the
Bonus
Hobbit.
action, I'm going to move the crushing coin, obviously. Hitting armor class 22
That is a hit.
for a resounding, it's not terribly inspired 7, but
Resounding, not terribly inspired. That's
7.
just, I love that ambivalence. 7 points of force damage. Yeah.
Off force damage, and
Yeah.
then I think I will try Toll the
This
Dead
thing.
on it.
Okay, let's have a look at its wisdom save. Is it any good? It is rubbish.
Good.
On the other hand, it seems to be unnaturally resistant to magic. Let's see how it does. What's the DC?
14.
Literally roll the naught with a 2 and a 16. That is an 18, which is a 16, which is enough. It saves.
It saves, so nothing happens, of course.
Nothing happens, of course. I love that.
And I guess I will just shuffle around in the arena to along to about there, maybe.
Couldn't be clearer. That wonderful
Exactly.
piece
I'm
of
heading
radio.
a bit towards the circle and the trapdoor, creating a bit of space between myself and
You're
Alessandra.
waddling.
Yeah, I don't move very fast.
Alessandra, you're kind of down in the shadow of
Oh,
the
and as I
wall.
do, I'm going to bow. I'm going to acknowledge
Does
the
the
crowd,
crowd
as I
do
move around
anything?
the arena.
Okay.
Maybe
yeah,
some
let me just,
booing or a
Performing.
Or a d6, getting a full. Well, yeah, no, that's pretty positive. They like that. They like that. Alessandra, you're tucked in at the base of the wall. Some spectators are kind of leaning over, dropping their wolf's nipple chips and otter's noses or whatever on you as they follow the action.
Alessandra is going to ready to attack anything. Specifically, this
Do your
invisible
assassin
thing.
strike on the blue monster.
I can't. It's already.
Huh?
But don't you get a
Or a sneak attack.
sneak attack anyhow?
I need to be at it to get a sneak attack.
No, you don't.
No,
Range.
I suppose I can do a.
There's
Range
someone
attack.
attacking it.
5 foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've just done this all so badly.
I suppose I could just shoot it, couldn't I?
Yes.
Got to
All
take out
I'll
the
shoot it
guns.
then. Are we at advantage at all?
Nope.
No. Dan, why have we done this so badly?
No, we haven't. I have.
What have you done so badly?
Well, I have this power which I never use because I can't use it because I don't have the situation. But my plan was to chat to this wizard
Yeah.
before. I suppose I wouldn't have got an opportunity. But basically, I speak with someone alone for a minute, and then they have to make a saving throw or be frightened of me for like ever.
That's cool.
Which I was planning to do. It's like, oh, maybe I should have an opportunity to use that power, except I forgot. And then I also should have done see invisibility before
Yeah.
we went up because it lasts an hour.
Damn right. You should have.
I'm such an
Concentration.
idiot. It's not concentration. It just lasts an hour.
Oh,
I know. Exactly.
I know.
I know. Such an idiot. Once per short rest, you can speak to a humanoid alone for 1 minute and cause it to become frightened of you or another creature of your choice. So I was actually thinking it would be, sort of buggy or something. If it fails a wisdom saving throw DC 14 for 1 hour, it becomes frightened of me for an hour.
Well, maybe next time. Right.
Such an idiot.
Alessandra, are you going to do anything of any constructive use?
Yes, Alessandra's just going to shoot. I just need to check one thing.
where they are.
I'm moving towards the area in which we think this invisible chappie is.
Towards the base of this throne zone. So
Yeah.
Rachnian is kind of licking his lips, really excited at this combat, and leaning forward in his chair, peering over the edge of his little throne dais. Telebia is watching the proceedings, taking little notes on a tablet or wax pad or something.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to shoot at this big ugly beast with my crossbow.
Kill them.
Hitting armor class 18.
18's a hit.
24. I think that includes sneak damage. No, I'm sorry.
Codine's kicking in big time.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, so I've hit it. This is the sneak attack damage.
It's just a stream of consciousness now, isn't it?
Sneak attack damage
Yeah.
is 17, and the actual damage, I have done 26 points of damage in total.
Okay, fine. That's good. Burbledy Herpish on 6.
Purple Herpish will take a 5-foot step forwards.
You see, you're tucked away in the northern part of the arena. The main melee is going on under the eyes of Rachnian and the throne, right in the centre of the arena. Parker.
And I will
Buggy.
cast Fairy Fire. That causes me to become visible. It gets a dexterity saving throw. DC 14 if it's in the area, assuming.
Well, I'm going to roll anyway because, right, you don't know.
Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah. Point. Oh, it's a 3. Oh, bugger. It's an advantage.
Well, you don't know, but what can you infer from that? Nothing appears.
Shit.
Shite.
Shit. Well,
Is that it? That's all you got?
I'm afraid that's all I've got. Yeah.
Should have done the dust.
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 Anybody? Dust? Anyone?
Anybody.
Dust?
Seems to have advantage on its bloody saving throw, if that's annoying.
I think the Slaader thing does as well.
Well, it's them. It's the big blue thing. It's time for the big blue thing to finally disappoint everybody with its attacks. It can make an attack with its bite, and it can make 2 attacks with its claws. Let's roll the dice. Always the fun way of doing these things. 1 to 3, Uncle Buggy. 4 to 6, Parker. It is Uncle Buggy. The first attack with its claws hits armor class 27.
Shit. Yeah, okay.
You take 13 points of slashing damage.
It's the
So I'll
saving
take
throw.
half of that.
Yeah, can you make
Half of that because I'm raging. Yeah.
a Constitution save,
Oh,
please?
What's it against?
Tell me what it is that you can resist.
I'm brave, so I have advantage against being frightened.
No, not a long list. Okay, let's roll that Constitution save.
Poison, perhaps.
Dexterity, danger sense,
Constitution.
dexterity against special effects you can see.
Dexterity
Traps and
against special
spells.
effects you can see. Okay, keep going.
No,
Special defending.
you have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells.
This thing has just hit you with a claw, and you're making
Yeah.
a Constitution save against a secondary effect of that thing. Nothing to do with what you can see. Nothing to do with.
I don't think I've got poison.
It's not poison anyway. What is your save?
Constitution save, is it?
Why don't you just roll the dice?
Plus 2, because they tend to be a bit scary, don't they?
Well, you've got 0 dice.
18.
There you go. There's no problem at all.
Any idea what it was, do I think?
Nope, no idea. And then it slashes at
Hang
you
on,
again.
and then I'm going to do as a reaction, I'm going to do
Oh,
Wrath
okay.
of
I'll
Storm.
take that back. Right, I'll start again. Sorry.
Alright.
Wrath of Storms does what?
I'll max it out with my Channel Divinity, so he takes 16 points of... shall I do lightning or thunder, folks?
Thunder, folks.
Thunderfolks.
Does he get a saving throw?
Not against
Um,
thunder effects, no.
Nobody gets to save against Thunder, folks.
I think he does for half damage. Let me have a look.
Is it more maybe lightning jabs?
Does anybody think
Fire peeps.
lightning or...
Could be. Everybody's frantically trying to think of damage types.
Yeah, you get half, save to half, DC 13 dex save.
Okay, let's just
I'll
try that.
do, I think I'll do thunder damage.
It saves.
So it takes 8
So-
points of thunder damage.
It doesn't seem to take all 8 points, Johnny.
So it's got some kind of resistance to thunder damage.
Then it attacks you with its second claw, rolling a 17, hitting armor class 25,
Yeah.
doing a further Ooh, 7, 12 points of slashing damage. And another DC 15 Constitution save.
20.
Nice.
Am I getting any sense of what the thing is?
No.
I must, when I'm making this save, I must get, is it a wave of cold, a wave of electricity, necrotic?
No,
nothing
like that. It doesn't feel like some sort of energy type that's associated with the slashing damage. Something else is going on.
It's trying to turn you into a Slaader.
Right.
I mean, that's what you know about Slaads.
Okay.
Finally, the bite.
Bloody hell.
Rolling a 12, hitting armor class 20.
Yeah.
You take a further...
Hang on, that was
7,
+8 as well, and you're complaining about me.
11... There's only one of it, right?
Yeah, but how many hit points has he got?
Another 11... Well, how many hit points have you got between you? Another 11...
Well, no, it's a genuine question. How many hit points does it have?
Piercing... Another 11 points of piercing damage.
So half of that's 5.
Yeah, half of that's 5.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I've got quite a few hit points, but I'm not going to be able to stand next to this thing for very long,
Stop
guys.
moaning.
So,
Yeah,
As the
it's
frontline
incessant,
fighter.
isn't it? You're just supposed to be the fighter, and all you
Yes,
do is moan all the
yeah.
time.
yeah. That's all very well saying that from a safe distance over there.
yeah.
It's tactical, Johnny.
Burple and
Yeah.
Sessions. There's a fireball.
Yeah, where's it from?
This little old chap springs into existence.
Where?
Just absolutely in the area that you targeted with your spell, Burple, your fairy fire.
Yeah.
And he levels his finger at a point directly between Burple and Sessions, and a streak of flame shoots across the arena to a whoop. Well, let's find out. To a boo whoop from the crowd, who seem to be maybe shifting in sympathy between the horribly outnumbered and really rather kind of personable blue frog creature and the really rather aggressive and kind of overwhelming barbarians. And it lands... Let's get a template.
Well, sure.
Basically, it's after Burple.
Is it?
It is. Can't get both of you.
Excellent.
Burple is the one.
Yeah.
That's a monstrous template.
Can Burple make a dexterity save DC 12? Not that bad, as this fireball explodes in that area.
22.
Total damage is 86. 27 points of fire damage saved to half, so basically 13 points of fire damage. And the little old man is no longer a little old man.
What is he?
It's a great big green frog monster.
oh my god.
Yes, what?
Clearly, there's been some chicanery going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's move on.
Great.
The giant green creature then darts off away from the throne and basically sets itself up right in the middle of the arena. Now you've got a big blue frog, big green frog. Buggraft on 21.
I'm going to attack this thingamy again.
Yep. Do you want to
So
give me a
the first
perception
strike.
check?
Okay, I'll do that before I made the dice roll, as per your previous thing.
Yeah, fair enough. I interrupted you.
15.
I was just trying to give you a sense of how wounded it was.
Yeah.
Your sense is that it's not yet bloodied.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, now you can proceed with your attacks.
First hit. Yes, 22.
22's a hit.
And I do 10 points damage. Oh, that's crap. 1 point of which is cold.
Yeah, okay, don't worry about that.
It's all magical. And the next one is 9. It's a miss, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's a miss, absolutely.
And then as a bonus action, I will activate my ring of jumping. Do I move away? Is everybody going to just try and bash this thing?
No, I'm not. I'm going to cast spells at it.
Yeah, I'm going to continue doing what I do best, cast spells at it, but I suspect the green one is the one to take...
Our attention, yes.
Yeah.
We're not going to focus on one of them.
The green one is the one to attack.
So you were saying we should all...
Well, the green one's controlling the blue one.
Well,
Yeah.
but maybe the green one's just the spellcasty
Yeah.
one, and the blue
I think
one's the
that-
bashy one.
I think more that.
Well,
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want both of them attacking me, which is possible.
I think
You
the
could
green
move
one
round to
chose
where
not
I
to
am.
melee you, Johnny. He could have moved up to melee range. Maybe he's going to move into melee range next time he did cast a spell.
Might just move around, but then the blue one might move away and then he'll do a fireball.
But then we get attacks of opportunity. I mean,
I'll just move slightly round the north side of the blue one.
Okay, so you're tucking yourself around.
Yeah, so I've got a bit of cover from
So
the...
Parker and Bugraft, you're basically interposing the blue Slaader between yourselves and the green Slaader, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we do have a line of if he does a lightning bolt through the three of us.
Parker on 16.
Oh fuck it! I'm just gonna keep walloping it.
If you want to give me a
Right,
perception check. Yeah, okay,
for
don't worry.
fuck's
That's
sake.
fine.
Is that to perceive that my attacks are not doing anything to it?
No, it's not that. It's not that at all. No.
Okay, right.
Well, not directly.
Armor class 20,
Is a hit, 100%.
6 points.
Yep.
Second attack. Oh, a 20. Is it
Nice.
critical?
Do you want to gamble, Parker?
Gonna
or
gamble,
do you want to
gonna
just take the
gamble.
damage?
Hold on. Well, got to.
Well, I mean, you have to
Oh, wait,
decide.
oh, of course that was-
No. Well, no, that's too late, Parker. You should have gambled, but you didn't say.
So just do my normal critical thingies, which basically is
Critical thingies.
double damage
Yeah, let's just
and
have that
plus
damage.
savage.
Oh, you get an extra d6 because of your
Savage
savage.
blow. So,
Yeah.
oh god, it's terrible. 12 points of damage.
Yeah,
Third attack is armor class 20.
it's a hit. Yeah, keep going.
5 points of damage. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking mosquito in the room.
It's now kind of
And-
looking more damage than you've ever seen it look so
And
far.
last attack,
it's
armor class
regenerating.
21.
21 is a
Doing
hit.
armor class 5 points of damage.
It's looking bloodied, Parker,
Dubba 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 dub.
after that attack. Moving on to Sessions on 14.
Okay.
The green Slaader, on the other hand, is looking fresh and fruity.
Yeah, fresh and fruity.
How many of them
focus
have
on
to
the
surrender?
blue one.
Any combatant can surrender. It just takes them out of the fight, but it doesn't
Oh,
end
I
the
see,
fight.
right.
Yeah,
The fight ends when all the other team have surrendered.
exactly. Or are
Right.
defeated. I mean, as in
Yeah,
slain. Yeah.
yes, okay.
Okay, well, I
Keep the damage going, I think.
I will attack with my crushing coin. Armor class 22.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, everybody's rolling fantastic numbers in
Yeah,
terms of their
it's
hit
amazing.
rolls.
For 6 points of damage.
Yes.
And then I'm going to Toll the Dead.
Another saving throw from it. Yeah.
Oh,
What's the
14,
DC?
Wisdom 14.
It
Rolls
makes
a
that
20.
save.
So it does nothing.
Rolls a 14 and a 20 and makes the save. Alessandra on 8.
I'll just shuffle over a little bit.
Alessandra's gonna run right up to green thing, and
You're
is
just
going-
running straight for the green one.
running straight for the green one.
Okay, the crowd love this. Well, let's find out. The crowd
Oh, yeah.
love this on a 6. Alessandra, you hear a roar.
excellent.
I am delighted. The first attack is with the crossbow.
Yep. There's a hit on the green one.
24 points of damage.
Wow. Okay,
And
that
then-
is pretty serious, yeah.
And then with the crossbow,
Crossbow, yep.
8.
That's
Let's roll the d6. The crowd, I mean, they're disappointed, Alessandra. They loved the fact that you just charged straight for it, but that was pretty disappointing stuff.
24
The
points.
first blow I thought was not bad, but they don't agree with me, Alessandra, because I rolled a 2. And as you've worked out by now, the higher I roll on the d6, the more the crowd sympathise or help.
Yep.
Let's move on to Burple on 6. Let's not.
I'm thinking, sorry. I'm wondering whether we need to.
Somebody give me a perception check. Alessandra can give me a perception check, or Parker or Buggy can potentially have a
Alessandra
go.
gets an 18.
18's enough anyway, it doesn't matter. This green one looks significantly tougher than the blue one.
Bloody hell, fuck.
Trouble is, it's got advantage on saving throws, but let's give it a go. All right. Can the green one make a Wisdom save DC 14?
Let's find out. Here we go.
Say no, because this is my only 4th level spell.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay. Well, I'm going to be transparent with you. It has a wisdom save. Are you ready? There's a green slard of -1.
Oh.
But rolling at advantage. What was the DC?
14.
Oh,
It's just fucking 20.
It,
How very pleasing.
No, it's not.
Yes, the crowd are disappointed in that development. They were behind you for that one, Burple. What else are you going to do with your round?
That's it. I'm just going to move a little bit round. Gutted.
Right, it is the Slaads. The blue Slaad is going to attack 1 to 3 Bugraft, 4 to 6 Parker. It's getting a 2, attacking Bugraft, starting with the claw attack. It's armor class 21.
Yeah.
Doing a total of 13 points of slashing damage.
Yep, so I'm raging. I'll take half that.
Yes, you take 6. And then the second attack with its claw. Oh, actually, no, we need to make you make a saving throw. I'll re-roll that, Johnny, even though it would have hit you. Can you make a DC 15 Constitution save, please?
Uh-oh.
It's quite tough.
Was something turning them into a Slaad or something?
Yes, they do that. Yeah.
Your suspicion is it something to do with that?
What, like lycanthropy?
I mean, it's a very good question.
Something slower.
Slard goo.
Well, let's find out how slow it is.
Okay,
Give it a
so
shot.
Add 2 to this.
Yeah.
Oh,
20.
Natural
Okay.
20.
Okay, its second attack, which it would have hit if I hadn't rolled that down. Well, let's see. You never know with luck. Oh no, you're getting 5, armor class 13 is a miss. And then finally the bite, hitting armor class 18.
Yes.
No saving throw for this, it's just the damage. So you take a further 14 points of, this is piercing damage.
Yeah.
And then this thing, it seems to sort of go through a sort of moment of...
Rejuvenation?
Yes, it does seem to have gone through a moment of rejuvenation, Burple. It does definitely look like it's somehow found some kind of extra level of...
You mean it's taken hit
resilience from
points
somewhere?
off me onto it?
No, that seems to be independent of the fact that
Second
it's...
wind.
Well, yeah, something. And then it also seems to go through a sort of moment where a kind of ripple goes across its features.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's difficult because this thing's like a savage, giant frog, interdimensional space lunatic. But its face just sort of clouds over and then it heads off. It starts walking around Parker.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It walks away from you, Buggy. You can have an attack of opportunity if you like.
This is weird.
Attack of
I don't know what it's
opportunity
doing. A 16.
The 16 is a hit.
15 points of damage, 3 of which is cold.
Well, it still looks quite considerably wounded. It's almost like you've eroded whatever little boost it's just given itself. The crushing coin, I think, gets an attack of opportunity as well, Sessions, as it leaves.
Oh, right. Yes, sorry. I'd forgotten that.
Which is sort of hanging over it, yeah.
Do we know why it's moving away? Is it looks wounded, or it's tactical, or...
It had a kind of fugue state moment, a kind of weird ripple went across its features, and then suddenly it's just started heading this way.
Armor class 24 for
I
the
don't
crushing
get
coin.
what
Class
that
24
means.
is a hit. Yeah, what is this? Force damage.
Yep.
Hit me. Don't actually, but you know what I mean.
11 pointies of force.
Okay. And it keeps moving, but it's staying in touch with Parker, and it just runs round, or rather stomps around Parker, stands next to him, and then just stops. It's kind of heading for Sessions, or it looks like it might be heading for Sessions.
Bloody hell.
It's odd.
Who
I
knows?
don't get it.
And that's it for that. Now the green one. The green one then takes a step to its right, and then it sort of goes, kind of flicks its hand.
Breath weapon.
And
Okay, cool.
Parker and Alessandra, you are suddenly caught within what I would call a cone of horribleness. Like a cone of fear and dread.
Look at that.
That's quite some effect. Thank you, Mike.
Icky goo.
Can you both please make wisdom saves? That's Parker and Alessandra. Well, the DC's not that bad. DC 12. So come on, that's not the end of the world.
Oh, just
God, for that I get an 18.
Okay.
12 exactly.
12 exactly. All right. You feel like you were presented with the worst of your imagined fears of awfulness. And it's a moment where you thought you were going to tip over and basically completely lose it, but then you just pulled yourselves together. Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together. And then it's gone. And this thing is just standing over you, Alessandra, looking a little bit disappointed, potentially.
I can understand why.
The crowd are very appreciative of the fact that you seem to have resisted. Like they all kind of went, ooh, when this kind of cone of horribleness appeared. Then when it disappeared and you're both still standing there looking kind of steadfast, the crowd really like that. They're like, and there's lots of cheering. Bugraft on 21.
Moving up to it.
To what?
Just
To
The blue one.
Slardy, the blue Slardy.
Blue Slardy. Yep.
So I'm
Start.
north of it and Parker. And now I'm going to bash him with my Frostbrand. First hit, 17.
17 is a hit.
13 points of damage. 15.
15 is a hit as well.
14 points of damage.
27 points of damage. Okay, wow.
And then I'll just keep moving around it so it's sort of between me and the green one.
So you're using it as cover, basically.
Yeah, that's
Understood.
my go. Fast and efficient.
Very fast and efficient. Parker on 16.
Yes, I hope I can be similar. I'm just going to attack it with the flurry of blows. Actually, I will also move around it to use it as cover against the green one.
Yeah,
And
understood.
then first attack is 15.
Here we go.
15.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, no,
15?
15. No, 15 is a hit. That was cruel, Paul.
Sorry.
Yes. For 9 points of damage.
Yep.
24.
24 is definitely a hit. Yep.
For 7 points of damage.
Yes.
Oh, 14. That's going to be a miss,
That's a
isn't
miss.
it?
Yeah.
And finally... Oh, another 14.
Oh dear me.
That was,
Okay, well, that started well, and then
a bit of...
it
Yeah,
tailed off, I think.
bit of damage.
Bit of
How's it looking?
damage. It's looking, well, give me a... Tell you what, has anybody got a medicine skill?
Oh, wild skill.
Medicine. I've got medicine skill.
Yeah, got good medicine skill.
I
Okay,
haven't.
roll a medicine check.
19 from sessions.
Oh.
Natural 20.
You think that it is halfway, probably, between bloodied and dead.
Ooh, okay.
So
So
do your own
quarter.
maths for that.
Very
You need to
bloody.
put it in such
something.
naked mathematical terms. I was trying to keep things more general, but yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
bleeding heavily. It's looking like it's fatigued and it is running out of oomph. And we move on to sessions on 14.
Right.
This thing is towering over Parker on the other side of Parker from you.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is move the crushing coin to the blue slard, and I will just give it a tap, rolling a 14 to get 20. I guess that's
20
a
is
hit.
a hit.
For 6 points of crushing coin damage, and I'm going to try Bane on it.
What's Bane? Tell me about Bane.
It's opposite Bless, so it needs to
What's-
make a Charisma 14 saving throw.
Okay. I doubt that its charisma save is... No, its charisma save is not great. It makes that save.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
That's annoying. So I
It's
presume
the
I
blue dice of saving.
It's the blue dice of saving. Yep, that's exactly
Okay,
correct.
well, that's okay. That's annoying.
Is that really you, or have you got something else that you normally...
No, that's
all I need
that's,
to do is start saying something, and then you're like...
that's
no,
it.
no,
Oh,
and also,
no, but plus my extra bonus. No,
plus my bonus move,
just
flying,
checking. Maybe I have another. I don't think I have
an
anything
illegal
else.
version of yourself that casts illegal spells. Not that still, rankles, but anyway. Done?
Yeah. No, I've taken my action, my bonus action.
It's a full lid.
Oh no, well, no. Maybe I'll
The
just.
CJ
I can move.
Yes.
So I'll move up, sort of slightly towards it, getting a little bit closer to Burple,
Got it.
but sort of gently advancing towards the
Gently
green one.
advancing.
Gently advancing
Gently
sideways.
advancing is another way of saying not
Advancing.
advancing.
That's
Otherwise, that
going
is not
sideways.
advancing.
Hey, no, I'm definitely
anyway.
at least 10 foot closer to it than I was.
Well, 10 foot closer to it, north-south.
Well,
But
I
anyway.
meant to the green one. I'm the same distance away from the blue one.
That's
Well, it's
true.
now it's
Okay.
now a move away from hitting you, so that's fine.
That's true. Alessandra, on 8.
Alessandra and 8.
Uncharacteristically lousy initiative, I notice.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed. She's toe-to-toe, I'll just like to point out, with the green slot. And
Give me a break.
It's important. Keep yourself toe-to-toe with the green slard. You're doing a fantastic job.
I am going to keep myself.
Yeah.
I've considered multiple options, and I'm going to just move around the green slard a little bit, just to
Circling it. Yep.
circling
Okay.
it just to confuse it a little bit. I've considered many things. I'm not going to be able to do much damage because I can't do my sneak attack, but I can keep it busy. So let's look at a
An
rapier.
awful lot of talking here and not much rolling.
Well, hitting armor class 17.
17. I'm going to have to check because the green Slaader has got a different armor class. That is a hit on the green Slaader.
Okay, not a lot of damage this time round. Doing 5 points of damage, and then a crossbow.
A crow crossbow, yeah.
Crow crossbow, hitting armor class 19, therefore it's a hit, doing an enormous 9 points of damage.
You feel, Alessandra, first of all, I should say.
I do feel.
The green Slaader similarly seemed to revive itself a little earlier, and you've rather removed that revival and maybe a little more with your round.
Excellent.
It is Monsieur Elpiche.
Tiens. Okay.
Tiens, alors.
Hello.
I shall move slightly up a bit, and I shall cast a magical spell upon the blue Slaader. Can it make a DC 14 Wisdom save, please? As it hears these dissonant whispers. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
That's very dramatic.
The acoustics, of course, of the arena pick up your dissonant whispers and they kind of reverberate around. I love
The whole audience flees.
Yeah, the entire audience just pigs it. Peanuts everywhere. That is not going to be good. That's a no. And needing a big number. Not enough.
Not enough?
No, that is not going to be enough.
Awesome. In which case,
yes.
first it takes 21 points of damage.
Ooh,
C'est bien.
of what kind of damage?
I want to say necrotic, but I'm just going to check. Psychic. 21 points of psychic damage. And it needs to use its reaction to move away from
this thing.
Yes.
Okay. It's full
Which
move.
I think probably provokes a couple of attacks of opportunity.
Nice.
So it might climb up into the crowd.
If it's still alive after I've whacked it.
You can probably reach the crowd.
Which is against the rules, is it not?
Yes, but it's not going to do any such thing. It just runs directly away from you and slams itself into the wall beneath the spectators. It's a 15-foot wall.
So it could jump for the top and scramble up.
It might be able to... Ooh.
Do I get an attack of opportunity or not?
Yeah. Let's see the attacks of opportunity first. So first of all, Parker, you get an attack of opportunity fish.
16.
That's a hit.
9 points of damage.
Yeah. Uncle Buggy, you get an attack of opportunity fish.
19.
Also a hit.
Yes, that must have
3d6.
19 points of damage. It is tottering. It is really
Tottering?
not well. Yeah, tottering. Can it jump?
Oh, do I get to crush it with my coin?
Oh, yes.
This could be the deciding factor.
Graham should have rolled that first.
Big number is what you need. A really big number.
25.
25 is a hit. You need. I
He's
mean, I
gonna
know
get
what
a
you need.
killing
I
blow,
don't think.
isn't he?
I don't think you can kill it with this, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Surely it was
D8.
one.
No, I only got 5.
No.
Doesn't it want to surrender?
No. It doesn't look like it's a surrendering type. I
Oh,
mean, it's
okay.
already running away. Does it try and jump up? We're going to have to look up the jumping rules. God.
3
Anybody
times
know them?
your...
I don't think there are any. I think you can jump.
I've got it because I've got boots of jumping. It's 3 times your strength modifier with a 10-foot run up.
Okay, well, it's had the 10-foot run up. Is that up and along?
I think it's 5 times along.
Say you have the rules.
Vertical jump is 3 plus strength modifier.
Modifier. It's called a modifier when they're jumping, right? That makes sense.
Is that
3
right?
plus.
I think. Is that right?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
No, 3 plus works. That'll do.
Well, in that case, I could jump high enough to get a grip on the top of the wall.
And pull yourself up.
At which point, when it's on the wall, it's moved 6 and run out of its movement. Spectators flee in all directions in terror. Let's just roll another d6 in that case, because this is going to be... Yeah, and they don't like that at all. They're only just coming for a nice day out. Why do things have to get so violent? So, it's on the top of the wall. I rolled a 2. It's on the top of the wall and panicked, and that is it. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
And it's its go.
It jumps back down again.
It suddenly goes... First of all, it just looks a little bit healthier than it was. I'm wondering whether or not it's got the brains to enact what I call the Monty Python defense, where it just starts running around and around the arena. Yeah, trying to avoid you while it regenerates. I don't think it's got the smarts to do that. I mean, it's basically... No, it hasn't. Okay, it's a completely imbecilic crazy frog.
Don't go down.
It is going to jump down there from the wall, and it's going to stomp up to Uncle Buggy,
Only a small
and it's going to
thing.
try and thump Uncle Buggy. First of its claw attacks, hitting armor class. Ooh, 16 is not going to be enough.
No.
Second attack, also a 16, and finally the bite, 18.
Yes.
Oh, so close. Doing a total of 8 points of piercing damage with its bite.
It's 4 with my rage.
Now then, the green one. It's got a decision to make. The green one is going to circle round Alessandra to try and put Alessandra in between it and everybody else. And then it's going to attack you.
Brilliant.
First attack. 19, hitting
yes.
armor class 26.
Yeah.
It's a total of 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
But no saving throw, you note.
Yeah.
20.
Yep.
Another 8 slashing damage.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed.
And then finally its bite, which it misses with a 6.
Thank God for that.
And that is it for the green one. Oh, it also looks a little healthier though. You
Yeah.
notice it sort of, it's now looking, honestly, not that damaged.
Yeah. No. I accept that.
And it's Uncle Buggy.
Uncle
This
Buggy
thing is
is
looming
going
over
to-
you, Uncle Buggy, but looks,
Sink his axe into its head. So the first
You got
one.
any fire attacks, Graham?
Me.
20, is that a hit? Yes.
yeah, 20's a hit.
No.
Me neither.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Yeah, okay.
Still alive.
Yeah, it's still alive. Yeah. Sorry.
21 to hit, and I roll another 16 points of damage. Come on, must be dead.
It's looking very, very unwell, Uncle Buggy. Have you got another attack?
No, I'll move round
It's
the other side of it.
It's not just tottering now, it is teetering. You know the cave troll in that last little bit of that fight in Lord of the Rings? It's sort of swaying on its feet, sort of going...
I say surrender. Give
you
up
don't
the,
think it
give up the
understands.
challenge.
What are the rules about it being killed?
What do you mean?
Well, isn't it the case that it's dead? It may regenerate, but it's dead. So can it
I think-
continue fighting?
We're going to go to VAR.
Well, no.
I want to understand what the rules
Regulations,
are. Regulations.
yeah.
Are you
I'm shouting
shouting?
this. Yes.
You're asking the FIA for a clarification.
Well, you've got 2 referees in the arena with you.
Yeah.
What are you shouting at them?
If it goes down,
Yeah.
if it dies,
Yes.
Is it out of the game?
Yeah.
is it out of the game?
If it goes down and regenerates, it's not out of the game. If it goes down and doesn't regenerate, it is out of the game.
Well, then it'd be dead, and I don't really want to kill it unnecessarily.
It knew the risks well. It,
Okay.
you
Okay.
know, I don't think
it
I don't
hasn't
think they would give an
surrendered.
opinion on that, to be honest. It doesn't know the risks. It's just a crazed beast. But
It's also trying to kill us unnecessarily.
Buggy, that's you done. So Parker.
I will move up to it, and
Yeah, here we go.
so 21,
21.
Hits.
You slam your fist into it, Parker, and it
doing
goes
7 points of damage.
Sways like a tree that's been chopped
Yeah.
away at the base,
Yeah.
and it just goes over into the floor of the arena. Dust
Yes.
flies up. Crowd go crazy, especially the ones near you who have all had to resume their seats after it basically ran it. A referee starts scuttling over towards it. And what else do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
Can I make some kind of intelligence check to see whether it's like down and won't regenerate, or whether
Is this sort of thing that Parker might know? I mean, if you hit some
medicine
amazing
check?
number,
I just do.
yeah, give me a medicine check.
Well, you can
But I
see
mean,
the
I think
wounds knitting together, can't you?
Yeah,
this is quite metagamey point, but the wounds knit together on its
say
turn.
23.
Okay.
23 is good enough. You don't see that there are any signs of it getting back up.
Okay.
I mean, that's about as good a steer as I could give you.
Yeah, no, that's
Have
good.
you got any move left?
You see no wound knittage. This concept of things happening over time and things happening in turns. Distinctly remember an occasion, Dan, when you were clinging onto a cliff face Somebody killed a spider that was clinging onto the cliff face above you. And I was like, that's not good news for you, Dan. It's going to fall. And he went, not until it's round. And that argument went on for, God knows.
Anyway, a couple of days.
It's probably still going, actually. In fact, I got an email about it from Dan yesterday. It just says, no, it doesn't. It's a long email chain. Going back to 2011. Anyway, yeah, Parker. Sorry.
Got any move left?
I can move, yes. What I would like to ask is...
Alessandra, do you want me to come over and join you? Which the answer is yes.
Yes, I'm going to do that now. Unfortunately, I won't get over in
That's all right.
round.
Just as long as the intent is there.
How's everyone do for hit points?
2/3 or
Half.
Yeah, not too bad.
All I can do is get to about halfway between the blue and the green Slaader.
That's fine.
So that's me done.
Sessions on 14.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to advance the crushing coin towards it. Doesn't get there, but it moves up. Then I think I'm going to try what I've been dying to do for at least 2 rounds.
Oh, okay.
Which is almost certainly not going to work, but it would definitely be amusing if it did. I'm going to try polymorph on the green Slaader.
Oh, fabulous.
My favourite spell. Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC of the wisdom save?
14.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's going to get it. It's blue dice.
Of course
Come
it's
on.
going to. Yeah.
Well, it's not as simple as that.
It's probably got 2 rolls.
Well, no. Your spell sessions, you zap it with the... Is it like a little ray? What is it?
I don't know. That's a good question. It doesn't really say, so let's assume it's a wispy line of dominoes knocking themselves over.
I love that. They're just kind of... They rattle towards it spectrally through the air,
Yeah.
smash against it, and it just looks up at you and goes... and it's unaffected.
Unaffected.
Counterspell.
Dunno.
Bollocks. Oh, that was disappointing. It's a shape changer.
Could be.
That's...
So,
Well, we
anything
learned
else
something.
from
Well,
sessions?
no, I'm obviously,
You're going to waddle towards it?
I'm going to... I don't really want to get any closer, but I guess I will advance towards it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's think about how close.
Half-heartedly. Yeah.
Yes,
Alessandra,
exactly. I mean, definitely half-heartedly.
You're there, Alessandra. No waddling towards it. You're at it. What do you want
I'm
to do?
at it. Once again, I'm going to move around it. Rapier attack. 21.
It's a hit.
Rapier damage is 9 points of damage.
Mhm.
Crossbow attack. Hitting natural 20.
The crowd, Alessandra, start shouting, "Gamble! Gamble! Gamble! Gamble!"
I don't normally.
Talabir is
Always.
Alessandra. You can choose.
You're
Would
breaking
you
the
like to
fourth wall.
take your winnings or gamble for a life-changing amount of
I
damage.
think I will actually gamble.
Okay.
So I'll roll that attack again. Come on. 16.
16 is a... The crowd are going, ooh, hit on the green Slaader.
So
You want to draw a card?
I want to draw a card, please.
Let me deal you a card.
Head pulped over a wide area, body split in 2.
And my card
Says, the crowd again, oh.
pinned.
What does that do?
A loose piece of clothing is pinned to the ground by your projectile. You cannot
I'll
move.
say the web between its
You
feet.
cannot move until you free yourself.
I'm going to say that means it's going to take a full action to free itself or it can't move. Fair enough.
Nice.
Fine. Do I do any damage at all?
Does it say any damage type?
It says nothing about damage on it.
Fine, so you just roll double damage. You roll the standard critical damage.
Ooh, okay. Well, here we go. Here's the first roll on the damage. 8 points.
Yeah.
And the second roll is another 8 points. So 16 points of damage.
It started your turn looking in the full flush of health, and now it's pinned to the arena floor, and it is looking a little bit less certain of itself than it was as well.
Oh, how excellent.
That's what I would say. And we go on at the very bottom of the round, right at the horrible, stinky bottom of the round. It's Belpish.
Thanks very much. The horrible, stinky bottom of the round. Just move towards it a little bit. I need to be within 30 feet of it, which I am, and I will shoot it with my hand crossbow. Yeah, baby.
Everybody's
Yeah,
favourite,
baby. Is it an advantage because it's his foot is pinned?
That's a good question.
I'm saying yes. I've got no other way to represent it, have I?
No,
So, yeah.
you don't. All right. So rolling to hit. Hitting on class 23. I'll roll
Is a
again just in
hit.
case I get a critical.
Yeah, always worth it. Nope.
No, I'm going to use one of my bardic inspirations. So it does the following damage. It first does an enormous 3 points of damage. It is a hand crossbow after all.
Wowzers.
Yes.
But it also does another 3d6.
Okay, yep.
Getting another 14. So that's 17 points de damage.
Yeah. Okay,
Avec
wow.
le crossbow de main.
De ma tante.
What? The crossbow of my aunt?
Exactly. Please replace Le Plume.
That was very odd. Quick D6 roll, and the crowd liked that last little sequence of combat. They like Alessandra pinning it to the ground. They like Burple pinging it with a crossbow bolt as it's trapped. That's the end of your turn, and it's its turn. It's got to think about what it's going to do.
It's going to surrender.
It might surrender. I'm going to make a roll. It seems to be weighing up its wish to continue existing as a strange interdimensional frog lunatic.
Yeah.
And its fear of displeasing its frog Wizard of Bonce masters. Effectively, we don't have a morale roll, but I know what I'm doing here. It slumps, its shoulders slump. It casts its gaze about, falls to its knees, and it raises its arms above its head, and the crowd goes bananas as it surrenders.
Right, kill it.
Yes.
No. Yeah,
surrender.
slam the axe into its head.
Talabir steps forward by the throne and says, "The Flayer Slayers have been victorious!" And there's just the applause rings around the arena.
We'll have to
And we big up
wander around,
the applause,
milking the applause, hands aloft in victory.
Lots of clapping at the crowd.
Gathering up the flowers that are thrown. And
Victory
the
lap.
coins.
Pointing at the shirt with the name on the back.
I'm springing into the air 15 feet.
I shall produce a cup from nowhere and hold it up. No.
We need a victory song.
Passing a hat round.
The victory
Brilliant.
song. We won, and you know we did.
Well, that's an absolutely brilliant song.
We're best.
Do you want to clear the arena out?
I can't think of anything that
Talabir
Ranger did
steps forward beside the throne.
before Burple can sing for too long.
He holds up a hand and the crowd quietens. He says, "Will the manager of the Flayer Slayers please step forward?" And Garth Southportal emerges from the shadows behind the throne, which sounds like a fantasy novel, volume 3 of the something trilogy. And he's looking pretty pleased, actually. He's looking also a little bit relieved and maybe a tiny bit surprised. Talabir says, "Your team has been victorious. Handcrafted by our finest artisans. Please take this beautiful souvenir Victor's bronze bull statuette." And he kind of hands over this little kind of figurine on a base.
Yeah.
And also, you don't go away with just that today, Garth Southportal. You and your team are due this cash prize of 2,000 gold pieces. A flunky steps forward with a purse, like an old medievally, sort of thing, like a big, heavy kind of clinking bag of coins. Garth Southportal's standing there, simpering, smiling at the crowd, kind of juggling this giant bag of money and this bull figurine. And Talabir says, "Will the stewards please escort the victors back to the scenery?" And the crowd go kind of crazy, and the referees start indicating, kind of nodding and pointing you in the direction of the elevator.
I think,
Okay.
first of all, we do our victory lap. Have we not done a victory
yeah.
lap?
Parker will sort of do like the Tuscan Raider thing with his staff in the air.
They're going to try and
Yeah, we're going to
cajole
run
you.
away. Run away from the guards.
So the referee's like, no,
Benny Hill.
no, that was you've had your opportunity.
Yeah, and
Can
then
you please?
All right. No. Then run away again.
There's a certain point at which you feel that the sense of humour of the crowd, very like the sense of humour of the DM, is waning. People start heading off clearly to get drinks and refreshments.
So do we not get a Jeroboam to
No, you don't get
spray
anything.
the champagne?
You just get chivied by the referees. You are victors. You actually have won something on the bets that you made, which we can talk about later.
Oh, yeah.
You do get one other thing, though, as you're heading towards the elevator, and that is the benevolence of Mighty Ort. Looks down upon the victors in the battle
Aha!
and bestows upon you the glories of 8th level. And we will pick things up next week.
Awesome. Brilliant.
You little beauty.
And now we get to talk about 8th level.
The Billowing Hilltop podcast is a Billowing Hilltop production. Dungeons & Dragons is a trademark of Wizards of the Coast. The Champion's Belt and Age of Worms are copyright Paizo. The Champion's Belt was written by Tito Lietti. Music is from Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com and is used with thanks under the Creative Commons license. Additional music and sound effects come from the wonderful Sirenscape. All other original material is copyright Billowing Hilltop. Role-playing games are all about getting people together, and we use Roll20 as our tabletop, the perfect place to host your game, and Discord to host our chat. Thanks for listening.